First off, Jagan, absolutely nobody lied to you. Calm your horses. Okay. Well, let me get some more things set. Alright, ladies and gents, or in this case, just singular gent. We are today playing a game called Fate, and let me double check and actually make sure that it's showing properly on OB. Yes, it is. I know it looks stretched for you guys. I can't fix that. This is a really old game. Really old. I mean, I was playing this when I was like 8. But it's actually a ton of fun. I never beat it. I was 8 and I couldn't buy the full version. I only ever played the demo, which lets you go through, like, I want to say like maybe like the first 16th part of the game. Okay. And one of you is gonna have to let me know if the audio is good, because unfortunately with the way that this game runs, I won't be able to easily switch back and forth and check audio levels. So, because I've only ever played the demo, we're just gonna start a brand new game. I'll go adventure. Increase your voice a little. Okay, hold on. It's old to me. Leave me alone. 2005. It's old to me. The face when a girl touched. Be quiet, dude. Okay. So, you can be male or female. Yeah, the character customizations are just... There's something else in this game. But, like, at the time this game came out, this was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. Honestly. Like, at the time this came out, this was the most in-depth character customization that the world had ever seen. Look, I can be Kratos from God of War. Like, come on. What more do you want? I'm gonna be brown hair. Red skin. Oh, I don't remember what hairstyle I usually went with. I feel like that one or the long pony. No, I'm gonna go with the bun. Keep it simple. And you can have a dog or a cat. Now, I have found the cats tend to be more responsive and deal more damage, but the dogs are quicker. And they spot enemies easier. Like, the cats kind of take a while. But what do we want, guys? Because we can't change how our pet looks. We want a dog or a cat? I think a bald female. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyway. Also, I really like the music for these games. I think there's like 4 Fate games. Dog or cat, guys. Dog or cat. This is a... whatever you call it. Democracy. Cat. Look at that dog. So cute. We'll go with cat. Gato. Shut up. Democratic vote. What are we naming the cat? What are we naming El Gato? Or the Neko. Also, if you guys want to actually talk with me, I am in the stream room of the Discord. So let me know. Name it Janek. Be gone.
Since oldest living memory, the dungeon gate has stood in the heart of the old wood. Its doorway leads to infinite possibility, to subterranean lands fabled in stories and myths. Many adventurers have passed over that ancient threshold, some to find fame, glory, and wealth beyond telling, and others never to return. The town of Grove has ever been the safe haven at the dungeon's mouth, a watering hole and resting place for weary adventurers. Here great tales are told by the inn's fire, journeys are planned, and legacies are made. The minstrels sing of the great feats of heroes long gone, and statues ring the square, a testament to their deeds. After traveling many hard and dusty days, you and your faithful companion arrive at last in the fabled forest town, which waits beneath the long shadow of the gate. Within these walls lies the path to infinite adventure. It is here that you will test your worth, and perhaps find fortune and glory along the way. It is here that you will determine your fate.
Ooh, I used the title word. Ah. Tales tell of a great elite griffiness whose name is spoken in whispers, Axe Crawler. For centuries it has waited on the 50th level of the dungeon, its evil seeping up towards the town. You must destroy it once and for all and rid the world of its evil influence. It is your fate, adventurer. Will you meet it? This is something really unique about this game. It is not always like the dungeon in every new playthrough is randomly generated. So like when you play through, like, let's say dungeon levels 1 through 3, after you get through those levels, if you leave and come back, it's the same. But if you were to start a new game, it would be completely different dungeon, completely different layout. And the final boss, like in this case, it's an elite griffiness. The final boss is always different. So nothing is set. So if I wanted like a different final boss, I would have to start up a new version of the game. Because obviously I would have access to different things. Welcome to the town of Grove. Explore by left-clicking to walk, visit shopkeepers, and search for quests to perform. When you're ready, enter the dungeon gate to begin your adventure. So this is me. Here's Jagon, our cat. So we have health potions here. You right-click to use. You got those. Your character stats, inventory, teleport scroll, identification scroll, the spell book. You learn spells, skills. Your journal. Keeps track of everything. Gold, steps, quests, how far down you've gone, monsters, bosses. Fish caught, times gambled. I didn't even know you could gamble. Your quests here, your map here. So all of these are, and of course you can zoom in or zoom out. All of these are people. That's Jagon. That's the cat. That's me. The yellow ones are people who have quests. The greens are just like others. You save here. We'll save. So like, here's Bartby, for example. He sells potion and gear. So, Book of Town Portals. Teleports you back to town from the dungeon. Has 10 uses. Book of Identification identifies like rare equipment. Has 10 uses. Healing Charm, Stamina Potion, Mana Potion. Antidote cures you of poison. We should... no, I'll wait. Fishing Pole. Always buy a fishing pole. First thing you buy is a fishing pole. This is a storage chest. So if I have too much stuff, I need to deposit some things, I can go ahead and do that. You help. Yeah. So we're in the town of Grove. So this is the dungeon gate. I would literally just go in. Ganargar extracts gems from equipment. So gems like give you a boost on something. If you don't want that particular gem in an item, you want to trade it out, you go to Ganargar. Gets the Traveler. Like this guy here, he's yellow. Seaver has a quest. A forest imp named Kunloth and its army of bats has stolen a Coral Xanax Crescent Amulet of the Magician and taken it to level 1. Defeat the rabble and return the Coral Xanax Crest Amulet of the Magician. I'll give you this Ghoul Eater's heavy horned leather gloves of life as a reward. So we'll accept that. I think you can only accept 3 at a time.
I've got deals nobody.
This guy appears in the dungeons. And you can buy stuff from him along the way at certain levels. So these are a bunch of spells. As you can see, a lot of these are very, very expensive. So these are summoning spells. Summon a Timberwolf, a Spider, a Skeleton, a Shrike, Mystic Blade. This is a Meteor Strike. We can be Sephiroth, Lightning. Identification spell, really useful to have so you don't have to keep buying the scrolls. Haste, Frailty spell. These are like debuffs here. And this is an enhance, and they're accordingly color-coded. And zoom out on the map, give you a better view of where everyone is. So, Baragor here. Tunnel Crawler's been stealing my chickens on level 3. The best way to play this game, honestly, is find all the quests on the top levels and work your way down one by one. Social oddities. He's now hosting a... Thank you, Social. Thanks so much. Like, get everything on level 1. If I go straight to level 3, more likely than not, I'm gonna die. I'm just not prepared for it. So, we have the fishing rod, by the way. Which I think you don't need to equip, you just leave it in your inventory and you can use it. But like here, see the fish here? There's certain fishing spots that glow and you fish. And the reason you buy the fishing rod first is you sell them for money and other things. Arms and armor. So, you know, all this stuff here. Samwen also removes gens. I think the difference between Samwen and Gongear is when Samwen removes a gen, he destroys the piece of equipment. When Gongear removes it, the equipment is kept. Gambling interface. The items on the left all have unknown magical powers. Once you purchase one, its power will be revealed. So this is like luck of the draw. Like, grab it. It might be great. It might be garbage. You have no idea. They're all really expensive. I tend not to buy anything from here. Jin the Seer sends magic spells and mystical items. So these are all our spells here. We can't afford any of this stuff, but it's fine. So gems, you would put this in an item. Got your rings. As you start leveling up, the things they sell become more and more valuable. Drea the Healer. You just go to her after a dungeon. Songs bring fortune and fame. Will you pay 5,000 gold pieces to advance to the rank of tolerated? So you can raise your town renown status by talking to him. It's kind of pointless, because you also raise it just as well. Gavito, level 2. Let's see if we can find another level 1. Yeah, here we go. A goblin made beast mangler and its army of bats on level 1.
You have received a quest.
So there's one more person other than Gavito over here. You can feed your pet potions or things to help them up. You can send your pet to town to, like, if your pet has its own inventory. So if there's anything you don't want, you give it to your pet, and your pet will go sell it. Of course. Yeah, he has a quest, but we already have 3, so we can't accept it from him. Sorry, still busy over here. You're fine. Again, I'm in the stream room of... well, I guess social you couldn't, but... So, you go fish here. A little exclamation mark will pop up when a fish bites, and you have to... you know, grab it. And I have literally sat here for 20 minutes at a time waiting for a bite. It's still RNG, sometimes it takes forever. Sometimes you'll get absolutely nothing. But I want to get at least one fish to show you guys what it does, because it's actually really cool. And that's why part of the reason I fell in love with this game was 1, I have a pet. And 2, this. First of all, fishing in any game is fantastic. So what do we get? We caught a fish and we found a bronze ring. So we can equip that. Doesn't do anything. Mind you. It's just nice. A fingerling clownfish. Okay, so this is good. So let's go over here. Come here, cat. So, we take the fingerling clownfish, feed it to the pet, watch this, transforms pet into venomous wyvern for 120 seconds. You feed it to your pet, and now your pet is a venomous wyvern, right? And this ruins their health stats. This ruins their health stats when they first transform, but the firepower that my pet now has is way past what he would have as a regular cat. I took my Jagan, I transformed my Jagan into a wyvern. There are certain fish you can get that permanently transform your pet, or certain spells you can get that permanently transform. This one, it will wear off in about 2 minutes. So usually you try not to use this until you're actually in the dungeon and you need it. But, and I mean, there are so many different kinds of fish and so many different kinds of monsters. This is invaluable, and this is a really quick way to make monkey, like a lunker grouper. Tunnel spider, creeping widow. So I got these two. This is a really quick way to make money in this game. And you'll get quite a bit of gold in the dungeons as well. I mean, there's at least 50 levels, if not more. Full of monsters, so can't go wrong. Look at that. Who doesn't want that? So. I mean, and it's a pretty cute map. Like, it's a cute little town. So then there's this guy right here. This is Bremen. Bremen is our narrator, and will tell you, you know, what level you need to get to defeat the final boss. So we're gonna send him in the dungeon. We have 3 quests on the first level that we're gonna take care of. Tab toggles the minimap on or off and cycles through available zoom levels. So, yeah. So, when you're in the dungeon, so right here, there's a topaz gel. See? Turn back into a regular cat. So, let's feed you the tunnel spider one.
Your pet has been transformed.
Now I have this cute little spider to follow me everywhere. A little creepy. Honestly, don't like it that much. And really, just kill everything you can in these dungeons. Don't spare anything. See, as a spider, he doesn't need my help. Speaking of which, where's your webcam? I haven't bought one yet. It's every time I go, it's sold out. So, it'll show you here, this is the upstairs. This will take us down to level 2. And that's really the goal of all these areas, is to find the stairs and keep making your way down. We have 3 quests here we need to do. So, Kunloth the Forest Imp, 4 Sewer Rats, and Beastmangler the Goblin, and all of the bat minions of it. So, that's our main goal right now. Is to find all these bosses. So a buckler. Auto, if you can equip something and you don't already have something there, it'll auto equip. Pick up everything you can. It really is helpful having large chest here. You found an unidentified item. So I just equipped a cap. The barrels, once you start getting further down, you do have to be more careful about. These will hold traps in them sometimes. A fire trap or a poison trap. It's a little more helpful if you have a crossbow. You can shoot them from afar to avoid any of that. I don't have that right now. Weapon racks. This stuff really is just good to pick up and sell for later. So I'll give it to my pet. Hold in their inventory. When their inventory gets full, I'll send them to town to sell it all. Like, there was nothing in that small chest. Where's the shape-shifting cat at? Right here. My spider. This is the cat. I transformed my cat into a spider. To a little dungeon crawler. So this is currently Jagon the cat. It's a little creepy, I know. You can also give your pet items to wear, so the elven amulet jewelry, I can put that on my pet. So you can give your pet some defensive items. Yeah, these maps are usually pretty big. You can usually run through them. I don't like running too far ahead, because a lot of the times my pet will get stuck on something. I'm actually really excited to see how far this goes, because again, I've only ever played the demo of this when I was really young, and you could only go down to like level 3, and then it said you can't go down any farther. So I'm excited to see how far I get today. And I might stream a little longer just to see if I can get down to level 4 or 5. Because these levels get pretty unique. Oh. So here's Dalgarak the Black. See, that's what I'm talking about. Look, my pet is stuck over here in this corner being a fucking idiot. Like, what are you doing? I needed you. Hey! Get! Thank you. AI sometimes for the pet is a little wonky. So that wasn't a boss we needed. Oh, it's a chest. It's 2 chests. Spear. Try and sort your items as much as possible so you can fit a max amount in your inventory.
You have gained in experience and skill.
Ooh. So, level up. You've gained new points to spend. Click the red cross next to each statistic or skill you'd like to improve. So we have 5 points here and 2 points here. Our level, our experience, next level on renown, our fame is 30, so we can do our strength, dexterity, vitality. I tend to spread these evenly across the board. Because there's certain really good items that you'll never be able to use unless you get all of this stuff going. So, our sword skill is important. And our spellcasting skill will become very important. They'll take stuff back to town for you too. Yeah, all into strength. Brolic. Walking sideways through doors. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, so time wore off. There's our cat. There's Jagon. So we still have the Lunker Grouper. Yeah, you see how little damage this is a cat.
Your pet has been transformed.
So now Jagon is a Creeping Widow. He's going to be a Creeping Widow for around 10 minutes. And you can also fish in the dungeons. Like there's some spots down here. Yeah. The spiders are probably my least favorite transformations just because I'm not a fan of spiders. But they're cute. So now we're back at the beginning. And this is the moment where once you've found the layout of the dungeon, because when you come back down here, a lot of these enemies don't respawn. Just run through, get to the next area. Fountain of Wellness. So I can drink this, or I can have my pet drink it.
You feel refreshed.
Fountain of Mana. So those give you stats back. It's actually really interesting. I usually don't see them next to each other, and I usually don't see them both in the same level of the dungeon together. So that was a little interesting. You can tell your pet to go pick stuff up as well. So like, when I break this barrel, if I want my pet to pick up that gold, I just have to shift and click on it, and my pet will go grab it for me.
Yo, 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 yo!
Yo, 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 who's that? It's Babe. How you doing, Babe?
Good, I'm at the park training.
You did what?
I'm at the park training right now. I got bored. I was listening to gospel music and I was like, talk to some.
Ah, interesting. Are you social distancing like you should?
There's literally no one around me.
Oh, good. So, like, this piece of gold here. So we're in the main area now. There might be a fishing hole in here. Not sure. Ooh, a lot of death caps here. Hello. But I have a widow for a pet, so not entirely sure. So I hold shift, I press, my pet goes and picks up the buckler. Like a good girl. Here's another fountain of wellness. I'll have my pet go drink it. Now my pet's all healed up. So, like right here, you can fish. My pet will take care of that.
Quest is completed.
A good baby girl. Because you can find more rare fish down here in the dungeons. You caught a fish and found a fingerling ruby scale in it. So, bile tarantula is the next, next transformation.
I'm kind of glad I stopped going to the gym.
Why?
I find working out outside a lot more fun, peaceful.
I imagine, honestly.
Cause like you should see this area. Like, there's like it's a park bench, and then there's just trees everywhere. There's gonna be like a lot of trees.
Oh, here we go.
Like,
So here's Beast Mango, which is one of our bosses.
soccer field and everything. It's,
Your pet has increased in power.
Okay, your pet levels up too.
You have completed a quest.
So we completed another quest. So we have one left. Destroy Kunla, the forest imp, and the bat minions. He's LARPing in a park. I remember getting so far into the game I just lost interest. LARPing in a park. I don't know, maybe he is LARPing in a park. Spubby, you LARPing in a park?
oh, what?
How do I... Okay, this way.
Am I LARPing?
It says you're LARPing in a park.
Role-playing, right? Yeah. No.
Where's
No.
my...
The closest I've ever gone to like LARPing was I never actually went to it. I was offered and I almost quit, but I decided not to.
Uh-huh.
They had these when I was in Maryland. Was it Maryland? Or was it Washington? I think it was Maryland. They had these World War II reenactments. It's like these areas. And a bunch
Oh,
of
excuse me.
people dress up in like uniforms and stuff. They like pretend they're battling and stuff. And,
Oh, here's the imp.
The quest is complete.
Alright, so we've completed all the quests. I'm still gonna run through, because really we're at the end of the dungeon now. So we have been in this entire first floor now. There's nothing else here. Yeah, I'm gonna send my pet to town to sell. It'll take it 10 seconds to get back. Those 10 seconds will be enough for me to get back to the entrance. And then we just leave. Yep. 361 gold for all the items you had. Let me give you the short sword. Actually, I'll hold on to that. I'll sell it when I get back. Just follow the map back. And like I said, at least when I played the game, the demo, the enemies did not...
You are exhausted.
Where did you come from? The enemies did not respawn. Once you cleared out a dungeon. Or a level of the dungeon. So I don't know if that'll hold true. Yeah, I gotta go up. But like, the next time we come down here, there shouldn't be anyone here. So, let's see. I have this. So then now they're red, and that means I completed the quest. I need to go talk to them. So I get experience, fame, and gold. And then I get items. Your pet levels up on their own, like their stats all level up. There we go. So these I just get, right? Event 6 requires 36 strength, which obviously I don't have. Right, I only have 29 strength, so I can't use them. It's pretty much like being a brawler. I don't really care for these much. I'll probably sell it. Now I need to find the other person I accepted a quest from.
Your pet has grown more skilled.
So, 10 magic. That I can wear. These I can't. Over here. Gimbo Towel. Gives us a ring. Smack that on. What are you doing?
Oh my god, almost done.
Alright, so let's go talk to Gavito. Gavito on level 3. So like I said, we really should go one level at a time until no one else is offering quests for that level.
A fine day.
At some point, no one's going to offer quests for level 1 or 2 anymore. And you'll have to keep going down. Which can get a little annoying. Walking all the way down. Big roar. Yeah, 4th level, we're not going there yet. So we know we have 2 quests for the 3rd level. Let's sell our stuff.
I've got deals nobody can touch.
We can buy some stuff from him if we want. 24 strength, 10 magic. Superior. Sure. Defense 7, defense 4. Yeah, I'm running for that. Minor heal spell we can buy. This stuff's usually pretty overpriced. I'm gonna go talk to the specialist. Game looks good for its age. No, honestly, like, it holds up really well. Spectral armor spell. Raises defense. Greater heal spell. 60 magic. Don't have enough for that. Let's see here. Anything I can't get from you? No. So let's go talk to That'll be.
Ready for sale, so I do, huh?
It's not bad having one of these, honestly. So you know what equipment you have with you. Yeah.
Come closer.
So
Not be able
I will take the minor heal spell.
You have learned
And then you learn it by left clicking on it. Identity spell. Very good to have that. So then you left click to select, right click to activate. And you can set them to hotkeys. So like, that'll be F1, that'll be F2. And then to use them, literally just switch back and forth. And then you right click to cast. That doesn't have anything.
Let me show you what I have to say.
I'm gonna go talk to... Get over here. This lady here.
You are refreshed.
May I
Yeah.
play a tune for you?
So his price has gone down, because we're closer to level 2 of Renown, so we wouldn't need to pay as much in order to actually get to that level. So I know you wanted a level 3 quest, so we'll
You have
accept that from you.
received the task.
So in order to complete this quest, we will have to fight all the way through level 2 of the dungeon. Get to level 3. Corvus, level 3.
You have received a task.
The only other person who had a quest for me wanted me to go to the 4th level of the dungeon. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. I'm gonna fight through level 2 and level up, and then I'll get down to level 3. How much time do you got? 10 more seconds on your transformation. Yeah, so like I said, the layout is completely the same. It shouldn't occur that enemies respawn, like all the barrels I broke are still broken. There you go. Hi baby, how are you? Love you. Alright, so we're gonna go down to level 2 now. We're here in level 2. Go get that. So now we are running into different kinds of enemies. I want to say like every 2 or 3 levels, the environment changes. But like I said, it is randomly set. Break these crates, break these barrels. There's just like random doors set up in places for no reason. Take that, take that. Not identified. 3 to 6, 3 to 6. So we'll switch that out. Give these to you to hold on to. That there. And let's give him, sorry.
Your pet has been transformed.
Oh, look at that. Look at that big baby. Look at this big baby. Mwah. Look at that big baby. That's my baby now. Go this way. Yeah. There's probably going to be a lot of fishing spots down here just because of the layout of this dungeon. Like, here's a fishing spot. Let's get another fish. Go take care of that ruby gel. There's a death cap over there as well. Get at least 1 fish. So the dogfish returns your pet to its original form, which is very helpful if you got a fish that does a permanent transformation on your pet. You want the cat back. I clicked too late. That was my bad. I usually don't use this very much just because it's really hard to get the rare fish that do perma transformations, and there's not a lot of them. So the dogfish is rarely ever needed. And once you get better at magic and you get summoning spells, then you virtually don't ever need to transform your pet because you have Fingering Lumite transforms your pet into an ebony stalker for 120 seconds. So my fish, I always leave on the other side. I'll get like one more if I can. Because I'm also going to level 3 for the quests. And with fishing, you can be sitting here for a good while before something bites, honestly. Sometimes it's instant, sometimes it's like as soon as you smack it down in the water, sometimes it takes like 10 minutes. Or longer. Because I've done fishing sprees, and I've left. Fingerling Steel Belly transforms your pet into a gargoyle for 120 seconds. So let's go ahead and feed you that. Now Jagon is a gargoyle. How cute. So there's nothing over here. Oh. So it looks like this level of the dungeon is just going to be like one big room. There's not going to be a lot of intersecting hallways or anything like that. So we...
Love bugs are...
No, dude, love bugs are terrible. I don't know why they exist.
They're everywhere right now. There was like a couple that landed on my shoulder and I was like...
Okay, so here's Pico the Fisherman. You can find him too. He sells fish. So the dogfish, direwolf, unicorn, wyvern, venomous wyvern. Those are two different things. Dire unicorn, Esopus unicorn, salamander, abomination. That one is actually terrifying looking. Timberwolf, wyvern, a shrike, ebony stalker, lava beetle, vile tarantula, griffin. I think all of these have time limits to them. Nocturne stalker for 300 seconds, Timberwolf for 300 seconds. So yeah, ones get really expensive the further up we go. And of course I can sell him my fish if I want to. Molted lurker. So I'm actually gonna send you to town real quick. Go sell that. So my pet will be back in 20 seconds.
if the love bug touches me, I'm gonna...
You're gonna scream?
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna be really upset.
You're gonna scrum?
No, I'm not gonna scream. It's like a bunch of like a birthday party like not that far
My pet
away.
has
I'm not
returned.
doing it.
With Golulul. So I'm gonna give you that. Tend to hold on to potions as much as possible. So we found the downstairs. Let me tab out. I think we've explored just about everything in here. I feel like there's maybe a corner or two I didn't fully look at. So let me go back here towards the center of the room. Yeah, right here. So that should be it for the second level. Pico is down here. I don't know if the merchants always stay exactly where they are on each level. I imagine they would. Is a random generate. Yeah. Also, you don't have to give the items back to people who give you the quest. You can keep them, but then you're not going to get the experience or the rewards for that quest. Voltic jellies, yeah. Voltic jellies can cast lightning. Pretty terrifying, actually. So now we're on the third level. The environment has very much changed. We are going to discover some different enemies as we start moving on from here. Saber, 3 to 9. We'll equip that. 50% more gold dropped by enemies. You can dual wield. I don't need the buckler. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of you. The buckler is just nice. And I don't have any gems to insert there. Yeah. So before I move on, Ebony Stalker.
It has been transformed.
Yeah, so now my cat is a saber-tooth cat. Big saber kitty.
That's why there's a lot of love bugs. It's literally like a nest here.
Love bugs are gross, dude.
You have gained an experience and skill.
It's like baby love bugs, too.
Shrine of Learning. Will you tempt fate and read from the ancient text? So this is a roulette. This is a random roulette moment. I can read this and I might get something good from it, or it will take something from me. Oh no, your strength has been reduced by 3 points. So, I mean, literally, I can level up anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But it took strength points away from me. So, those are random roulettes. We'll do charm and we'll do dual wielding. Yeah, so you can also have traps and chests. Like here, we just, her sword popped out of fucking nowhere. I heard someone coughing. Was that me? Am I poisoned? So we have a boss here.
That was me. I was drinking water.
So this is Israel Morith.
You have completed.
So we completed a quest. That. Health will regenerate over time, so I'm not terribly worried about it. So we have another merchant down here. There's a lot more enemies in this area than there were in the last.
Your pet has increased in power.
So large chest, open that, got some gold. Okay, transformation wore off. March 32 strength, don't have that yet. Here. Go to town.
Your pet has departed.
Be back in about 30 seconds or so. There's a merchant over here. Gets the traveler. Let's talk to Gets. Nothing that Gets can give me, I don't think. Not anything that's worth anything, anyway. He does have some rare items on him. Antidote. And this. Sell you a dogfish. So while I wait for my pet to return, I can definitely fight on my own. Just gotta be careful not to die. Pitchfork. Death cap.
Your pet has returned.
So, you don't necessarily have to send your pet to town when you have the merchants down here. But, it is helpful when you get down to lower levels. Because when you leave, like... When you set a teleportal to return to town... See, there's a trap there. These, honestly, like, at some point you just stop worrying about it. You'll heal. Knock the Vengeful Basilisk. So we're still looking for a boss on this level. Noxious jellies will poison you. I'll go ahead and... Just 7. So, right click, I'll heal myself up. Identification spell. Okay.
You have sprouted a trap.
Town portal scroll, give me that. Okay, so this takes care of this area here. We're gonna go down now. The ruby jelly. Don't have any fish for my pet, unfortunately. That's okay. So that's a dead end. Over here. Level 3 goblin. Meow! Take that. That. Crimson Longstaff. Egg jelly. There's still a boss we're missing. I'm not sure where they are. Meow. Kind of annoying. I don't think I can use this on my pet. Yeah, I can't. It's only a self-heal spell. If your pet runs out of HP, they don't run away. Or they don't die. They just run away. And like they're stunned for a bit. They won't help you in the battle. But like nothing intrinsically bad happens to them. Okay, so we came from over here. Okay. Went to this whole bottom area. Oh, there's Stack. So literally, it's just sitting here and hoping that you kill them before they kill you.
The quest is completed.
So we got that. Our final quest for this level. It's generally good to not overkill on quests. Like if I find another boss, I should probably just leave that boss alone. Solely because that could be someone else's quest. I say that, but I absolutely will go through the rest of this level and kill everything. We are on level 3, so once we're done here, we head back upstairs. Buckler, buckler. That's a quest item.
That is impossible.
go to town.
Your pet has departed.
The music also sometimes can get like super creepy in here. Sometimes it can be a little unnerving, honestly. How do I get over there? Up here? The environments are really enjoyable. Like this. This is dangerous. And here I don't have my pet. I'm being ganged up on by like 5 other enemies.
Pet has returned.
Look at that. There's a whole batch of gold here and I'm not allowed to take it. Fountain of stamina.
You are fortified.
There's really no point in me drinking that, but whatever.
The trap has been sprung.
Yeah. So the traps aren't too bad. They don't do a lot of damage to you. But that'll probably take me down. Forest bow. Forest bows will usually sell for a bit. Did I miss something over here as well? Yeah. The loot. Okay. So we'll go back down. This isn't like a huge game, and I don't even really think it's necessarily a large game. There's just a lot of stuff to do. I mean, it's 50 levels. It is 50 levels of stuff, so it, you know, I'd imagine it would take a while to get to the bottom. Need to learn more spells. Sure.
Your stamina is low.
So here's the downstairs. That's gonna take us to level 4. Glad we found that. Thought we already had, but I guess I was wrong.
A trap has been sprung.
Yeah, poison trap. Thankfully I was not poisoned. Creeping Widow for 600 seconds.
Your pet has been transformed.
Very long time. I don't think there's anything else down here. Alright, both our quests are complete. So what we do now, because this is most helpful, you take a town portal scroll, you right click it, you return to town.
You enter the portal.
Yo, the stream says Call of Duty. It does not. I literally changed it. I literally went and changed it before I started this shit, so don't you dare fucking lie to me. Literally changed it before I got on. I changed it yesterday. I changed it yesterday before I went to bed. So that is a straight up impossibility. I'm looking at it right now. You're a liar. Where are you seeing this? Because this is a lie. You're lying to me. You're gonna have to prove that because I physically changed all of this. But now I'm paranoid. Now you have me paranoid.